I can't hear. Can you hear me? Oh.
You're speaking for a little while, and I think we got it fixed, so hopefully we're good to go the rest of the game. We got sectional final action, Division II. The St. Clairsville Red Devils head to Byesville to take on the Meadowbrook Colts. St. Clairsville coming in 15-8, Meadowbrook 20-2. I'm Darren McCullough, and with me is Heath Dawson as we're a minute 15 till tip-off here of this big Division II sectional final. And Heath, what's some big keys to this game that you're expecting?
Well, for Meadowbrook, the other night, remember, Train, they shot 50% from the field and was sizzling from beyond the arc, 10 of 19. So they really did a nice job from behind the arc the other night. But remember, they got a little sloppy in the second half. They really were was in control. They were up 25, and we looked at one point with a little under 2 minutes to go. They were only up 11, and Riverview had the ball. So I think tonight for Meadowbrook, if they can get a lead, they just need to put their foot on the gas, keep playing and doing the things they do well.
Yeah, definitely a key. Most of the scoring for the Red Devils is done by their starting five, as they all are capable of scoring in double figures, led by McCourt, who's averaging around 19 a game for him, and then the other starters average at least 7 to 8 points a game. So, but the bench is a little thin, while Meadowbrook gets some good minutes from Lacey and Malachi Phillips off the bench. That's going to be a key, and I think making sure that St. Clairsville's one and done, as both Henry and Balgo are very good rebounders, both strong kids. Balgo going to Ashland for football, and Henry committed to Iowa State. So we'll let you listen to the national anthem here before tip-off. We'll go ahead and let you enjoy the starting lineups for both teams here as well.
and Balgo both. Pretty big body guys down there. So Meadowbrook's going to have to do a nice job of rebounding. We talked about the other night how they were good on the offensive glass and securing the defensive, securing defensive rebounds. First trip, St. Clairsville with an awesome offensive rebound. So Meadowbrook's going to have to do a good job of boxing out tonight.
Henry knocks down both free throws, and obviously you can tell with this size, there's a reason why Division I schools have been recruiting him, and he's committed to Iowa State as an offensive lineman. So, and Balgo's going to Ashland for football. So, and of course, Meadowbrook fans remember them both as Davis Singleton gets a little baseline drive off glass.
Yeah, nice take by Davis there. Henry was waiting, but Davis took it strong, so good take by him.
So Oberdick with it, hands it off to McCourt. Swings over to Balgo. He's looking in. Good double from backside help from McCall. St. Clairsville swinging it quick, getting it swung from side to side. Seifsick with it. Gets the screen. Hard screen there by Henry on McCall. That'll wake you up real quick. Here's McCourt driving again. Shots up.
Henry pushed.
Good. Rebounded by Davis Singleton. Davis is going to go coast to coast. Little floater up and in.
Nice to see Davis being aggressive early on.
Henry with it, looking to drive. Big fella puts it on the floor. Probably know what they want to do as he turns it over.
That was Davis with the steal, yeah.
Comes up with it.
Davis knocked it out of his hand, so good job by Davis.
Jake for three. It's up and rattles out, in and out. But McCall gets a rebound, hits it. Singleton can't finish that. He gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Davis for three. It's good. And we got a timeout. St. Clairsville, 5:39 to go. Meadowbrook up 9-2. So Meadowbrook coming out hot just like they did Wednesday night against Riverview. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. While we have 30 seconds, we'll thank our sponsors, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Your Way Cleaning, Graham Excavating, Simple Windows and Doors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Stoney's RV, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, and the Stemmer family. So a great start for the Colts.
As you said, Darren, yeah, the other night, Meadowbrook come out just sizzling the same way, kind of let their foot off the gas, but we said that could be a learning lesson for them the other night, and so far they've come out here with some tenacious D, and they're 3 offensive rebounds already, so nice job, on the start by Meadowbrook tonight.
Seifsick with it, getting guarded by McCall, backing him down. Puts the shot up, draws the foul, and he's going to be shooting.
The Meadowbrook bench don't like that, but I tell you what, Jonah did a nice job holding his ground. I thought that Seifsick threw an elbow there, but the refs didn't see it that way.
There was definitely a lot of beating and banging on both sides.
Right. I mean, you hate to see the call when both guys are down there banging like that, but a lot of times the offensive guy is going to get the call most of the time. So
the free throw line, the friend of the Red Devils here, as they're 4-4 at the line for all 4 of their points. So 9-4. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. McCall with it up top. Gets it over to Jake Singleton. Looking to attack. Swings it over to Drew. Gets it to Jerome. To Davis up top, looking to drive. Out to Jake. He's going to fire a 3 from the wing. It's up and good. He missed his first one, but that one's down, and it's 12-4 Colts.
Right, and that's Meadowbrook already with 2 threes, so it's picking up right where they left off the other night. They shot 10 of 19, remember, on Wednesday night from beyond the arc.
Seifsick going to lift a 3, no good. Jerome is going to get the rebound. Meadowbrook pushing. Webster shot, no good. Balgo with the board. Seifsick has it, skips it across the McCord. He's going to do a little shot fake, draw the foul in the Todd.
Pump fake got Jerome up in the air, and there was nowhere for him to go but into Seifsick. So
that's a 3rd-team foul on the Colts. Webster, Todd, and McCall all with 1. Oberdick with it here. Going to hand it off to McCourt. Seasick looking to drive again on McCall, and here's another battle between the two of them. Meadowbrook people want the foul. St. Clairsville people want the foul. Neither get it. He misses it, and Henry gets the rebound and the putback. So it looks like St. Clairsville's got a strategy of backing down Jonah McCall as that's worked their past 2 times they scored. As a kick from Davis out 3, McCall short, but ball's tipped to Webster. He gets the rebound. McCall's going to try a long 2 from the corner. Gets the bounce and roll. Some home cooking there as the Colts lead 14-6. Overdick gets it to McCourt. McCourt inside the Balgo, and he's not going to.
Nice block by Davis there. I'll tell you what, St. Clairsville was very physical. I mean, they do a lot of shoving and pushing around, and I'll tell you what, Meadowbrook's upset about it, and I don't blame him. There's been a lot of physicality so far.
And that's going to be tipped down and bounced by Webster on the out-under. Yeah, that definitely looked like it might have been an offensive foul.
You're right.
On Balgo,
You're
but
right,
they didn't
Train.
get that call.
You know, and Henry down there, 55, the big man, he's been pushing a lot too, so we'll see how the refs control this game as in the first 6 minutes. It's been real physical.
Now there's going to be a foul on Singleton here.
And Coach Clifford for St. Clairsville was chirping, and the ref didn't like that. I think that's Butch Minkemeyer down there, longtime official, and he gave a glare over to Coach Clifford. He didn't like that. He's like, I'm calling it relax, Coach.
St. Clairsville's had a Clifford coaching their team for a while as Ryan took over for his dad a few years ago.
And that was a nice take by Oberdick.
Yeah, Oberdick with a strong move.
A little pump fake on Jake and got him up and then went right past him.
McCall gets it to Todd, puts it up.
Nice take, man. Good body control there by Jerome and getting the kiss off the glass.
16-8 Colts, 2:13 to go in the opening quarter. Balgo with its right wing is going to skip it over to McCourt. Gets it into Henry. Henry's got the possession, puts the shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. So the big fella, Avery Henry, was 6 to lead the Red Devils.
And when he's 6'7" and obviously offensive lineman, 300 plus probably, that's a lot to get around, Train.
And a shot fake by Jake Singleton. He drives straight down the lane for the lay-in.
As you said earlier, you can see why Henry has been coveted by D1 football, program. So,
ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. That was almost a carry. It looked like.
McCourt may have got away with that one. And Oberdick with it. And they're looking inside to Henry. Doesn't like it. Now they're going to. Balgo's the deep 3 up, off, rebounded.
Oh,
tipped over.
Man.
McCall's going to get the rebound.
I don't know how they didn't get over the back there. They're letting Henry get away with an awful lot down there.
Todd swings it over to Drew Webster. Gets it over to Jake Singleton. 3 is up, no good. Tipped around. Balgo's going to come down with it. And C6 going to be a jump ball. He tries going in. Jake Singleton gets the active hands in there to draw the jump ball.
Yeah, get the possession arrows switched here at least. I see Tyler Lacey checking into the game for the first time tonight.
He's checking in for McCall. Cesic gets it to Henry. Back to Cesic. And now Cesic going to work on Lacey, backing him down. Puts a shot up. No good. Henry's going to grab the board and knocked away by Webster. So Henry brought the ball down to him, and they took it away.
I think that was Webster on the steal.
Yep. Now Meadowbrook going to hold it for the last shot here. Up 18-10. 20 seconds left. Eight seconds as Davis kicks it over corner. Webster 3. It's up and good.
I'll tell you what, that was a great opening quarter by the Colts.
So the Colts on top, 21-10 here at the end of the first quarter. We'll thank our sponsors, Muskegon Valley Health Centers, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Your Way Cleaning, Graham Excavating, Simple Windows and Doors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Stoney's RV, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, and the Stemmer family. So other teams playing in the Eastern District in Division II, we got Minerva at New Philly, Cambridge at East Liverpool, and Tri-Valley at West Holmes. If you're interested in watching any of those games, you can go on New Philadelphia Boys Basketball's Facebook to watch that one. Go to YouTube and search Potter News Network to watch Cambridge and East Liverpool. And then go to WKLM Facebook, and that's a radio station that's live streaming the Tri-Valley West Holmes game. So we'll try to have updates of those contests at halftime.
I'll tell you what, Meadowbrook are trained in the first quarter there. Meadowbrook, no turnovers. So we talked about their sloppy play in the second half at the outset of this telecast tonight. Say that 3 times fast. But they did a nice job in that first quarter, and, you know, the physicality of St. Clairsville, Meadowbrook didn't back down from it.
And looks like St. Clairsville's switched to a 2-3 zone here to start the second quarter. Half spot open for Davis.
Yeah, it was open.
No good. Jake's going to get the rebounds. The corner 3 from McCall's up and good.
Darren, we've said this time and time again, that Meadowbrook's so good at finding the open man.
Oberdick with it, looking to drive, kicks it back out. McCourt with it, leading scorer for St. Clairsville.
Oh, there they finally got him on it. He's gotten away with 3 or 4 tonight, and that's the first time he threw that arm out hard, and Jonah was there to take it. So nice job by McCall holding his ground there. You know, you start wondering, is St. Clairsville here getting a little frustrated?
Well, it definitely looks like Coach Clifford is, as he's chirping the whole time here. Finds Davis Singleton at half spot again, skips it over the corner. Jake Singleton, no good. Davis gets a big offensive rebound. And then he's going to put up a little jump shot up and good. 26-10.
Yeah, and that's 9 points already by Davis here.
McCourt shockingly scoreless, averaging roughly 19 a game, leading scorer for St. C. So he gets the handoff from McCourt. He's being guarded strongly by Webster. Spin move, throws it off glass and in.
That's just a nice take, and I tell you what, Drew did a nice job staying with him. But
good defense, better offense.
Right, yeah, you're exactly right there.
Still in their 2-3 zone.
They weren't going to keep him scoreless all night, but I'll tell you what, I remember back to a Meadowbrook defensive gem they put up against Coshocton's Dave Brown back in the day in the sectional final to beat Coshocton. They held him Eastern District Player of the Year scoreless in a tournament game. So
Dave Brown, also the Maysville Boys head basketball coach.
You're right.
Meadowbrook doing a good job swinging it around. Todd's going to lift the 3 and good. Jake
Jerome.
Singleton on the assist. And we're going to have timeout number 2 from, and
no, I don't think they called a timeout. I think the ball got knocked out of bounds.
I know Coach Clifford threw the ball over to the official Dave Davidson, kind of airmailed him a little bit.
Wow. Man, I tell you what, Meadowbrook is hustling big time tonight.
Shot fake from Cisick. Got Davis to go up in the air, but Drew Webster's there, but he's going to get called for the foul, and that's going to be the second on Webster.
This will be Cisick's second trip to the line. He was 2 of 2 earlier. I'll tell you what, that breaks a 13-0 Meadowbrook run.
Cisick's next shot up and in. 29-14, 5:30 to go. Davis gets it over to Webster, swings it over to McCall, to Jerome Todd, corner 3, no good. And it's going to stay Meadowbrook possession. Right there, I think if you're Coach Cliff, you got to be upset. There's a lot of guys just standing and watching instead of boxing out.
Yep.
McCall to Jake Singleton. Swings it over to Jerome. Jerome's going to dribble it up top. Gets it to McCall. Back to Todd. Good cut off the give and go. Layup is up and in from Jerome Todd. McCall with the dish. Balgo shot fake looking, doesn't have anything. Finds McCourt up top. McCourt looking to drive. Puts it up, no good. Davis comes down with the rebound. Jerome Todd up, and he's going to be shooting two as they're going to call a foul on Balgo there. Balgo tried to slip it in, drawing the charge, but they're going to call the block on him instead.
Clifford has been chirping the whole game. You know, he's just trying to fight for his players, but I tell you what, he better be careful over there.
So the first shot's off by Jerome Todd. And the second one is no good and tipped out. Balgo gets the rebound. McCourt gets it in to Henry. Good backside, late backside defense from Webster, but he tips it away out of bounds. Going to stay St. Clairsville.
I think Meadowbrook's found a little success now with that backside help on Henry there.
McCourt with it here. Dribble around, looking for a lane, kicks it out to Cisick. Cisick looking to drive, doesn't have anything. Passes it back out to McCourt. McCourt finding a lane, takes it, throws up a wild shot, no good. Webster's going to come down with the board. So halfway through the second quarter, Meadowbrook on top, 31-14. Todd gets it over to Jake Singleton, drives middle, kicks it down to Davis for corner inside the three-point line, up and good. Long corner jump shot, 33-14. McCourt looking in, doesn't see anything, swings it to Oberdick, swings it to Cisick. He doesn't have anything, so he's going to throw it, but Jerome's there to pick it off and race the other way for the lay-in. And this time we are going to have a St. Clairsville timeout with Meadowbrook up 3 touchdowns, 35-14 with 3:28 left in the opening half.
I'll tell you what, Train, with 3:28 to go in this first half, Meadowbrook still with 0 turnovers. They are just playing, honestly, about as perfect as a ball game that you can tonight. They've done a very good job tonight taking care of the basketball and just finding the open man. St. Clairsville only 4 turnovers themselves, so not bad. But I'll tell you what, Meadowbrook's defense, to me tonight, looks a lot different than it's been all season.
Yeah, definitely with they haven't seen a team this big probably since maybe Sheridan.
Yeah, Sheridan. And, that's the only other team I could think that has this size. So.
But even Sheridan doesn't have a 6'7", 300-pound guy on their team.
Not too many high school teams do.
But Sheridan's big and athletic. I'm not saying that St. Clairsville's not an athletic team, but I think Sheridan's probably a little more athletic than they are.
Right. And off the timeout, Malachi checks in, and I think he's going to get a foul on him. That's his first, yep. So Meadowbrook now up to 16 fouls.
So Balgo gets it, kicks it out. Now McCourt has it. He's going to drive. He loses it. They're going to say it was deflected.
I don't know. Coach Tolza nor the Meadowbrook faithful like it, but that was the right call there.
McCourt from deep downtown, no good. Henry's going to get the rebound, and he's going to power up a shot, no good. Get his own rebound. 4 Meadowbrook Colt defenders around him, and he's going to draw a foul. 3:03 to go. Opening half, 35-14 Colts. Henry's first shot up and good.
I'll tell you what, for a big man, he's got nice touch at the line.
Keeps it simple with his routine. 1-2 dribbles. Fires it up there.
And the funny thing is, you don't see too many players not use their legs, but he just, I mean, pretty much stiff-legged and bangs them in.
Now they try a little full court pressure here, but that's going to be stolen by Henry there.
Yep, that's Meadowbrook's first turnover there.
As Jake kind of ran into the brick wall there. We're going to have a travel, travel on Oberdick, so St. Clairsville returns it back as Webster will check back in for Lacey.
You know, and that's Meadowbrook's first turnover, but I tell you what, Jake going up against Henry there, that's a mismatch for sure, so.
Davis driving baseline up and in. Shields his body off of Balgo, puts a shot up off the glass and in. Balgo throws it to McCourt and wasn't ready for it. It's going to be another St. Clairsville turnover. Back-to-back possessions with turnover, and I believe this is going to be the first sub for St. Clairsville as Carson Woodford is going to check in. Meadowbrook beats the pressure. And taking their time, swinging it around the perimeter. Jake to Davis, 3 up top, short, rebounded by Balgo. Balgo's going to lift the 3 at the top, no good. Webster comes down with it. So Balgo, another one, double-digit scorer for the St. Clairsville. He's held scoreless so far. As Jerome's going to shoot the long step back 2. So Jerome now in double figures with 11.
And I tell you what, Jerome's looked really good tonight offensively.
Inside pass to Balgo. His shot's up and in. Pass from Oberdick.
Yeah, and that's Balgo. As you said, Train, he's double-digit scorer. That's only his first bucket of the night.
Todd with it, looks to drive, and he's going to draw a foul on McCourt. Going to be McCourt's first with 1:14 to go.
Only St. Clairsville's 13 foul.
And cutting Jake Singleton gets the pass from Todd. Layups up and good. Sefcik with it, looking to drive. Puts up a tough shot. Jake Singleton comes down with the board. And that's going to be picked off by Balgo. We're going to have a foul on McCall.
Yeah, that's Jonah's second. I was thinking it was his third, but only 2. And that's a good foul because I tell you what, Balgo was probably going to tear the basket down with that because he had a clear lane for a dunk. I'm sure, being at his height, I'm sure he can throw one down. So
if this was the NBA, it would have been 2 shots in the ball.
Yep.
As he had a clear lane to the hoop.
Yep.
So Balgo's going to be shooting 1 and 1 here. The first shot is no good.
Webster with the rebound.
I think Lacey stole it from him.
I looked down, was right in Webster, so I'll change that train.
I was getting ready to write the same thing, and then I'm watching. I'm like, well, Lacey just said no. I want to get a stat in here.
Hey.
So Meadowbrook again is going to hold it for the last shot.
That's always a good problem if you've got 2 guys boxing out and getting the rebound on the same team. So nice job by Meadowbrook there. Another good job on the glass tonight.
So last second shot in the first quarter worked as Webster hit a 3-pointer with about 2 seconds to go. Meadowbrook going to have another opportunity here. Leading 41-18. And Jerome's going to attack the hoop, throws it up, no good. Balgo's going to get the board. They're going to find Woodford for the open 3. He knocks it down. I believe that was Sefcik on the assist. As we're going to go to the half, Meadowbrook leading 41-21. So we'll be back after a quick break with first half statistics and analysis here on the KGP Network. Welcome back. Halftime here at Meadowbrook High School. A big first half has led to the Colts leading 41-21 over the St. Clairsville Red Devils here at halftime. Looking at the scoring, leading the way for the visitors from St. Clairsville, Avery Henry, the big fella, leading the way with 8 points. Next is Drew Sefcik with 4 points, all coming from the free throw line. Next is Carson Woodford, who hit the buzzer beater 3 with 3 points. And with 2 points each, Colin Oberdick, Ryan McCourt, and Will Balgo. For Meadowbrook, leading the way, Davis Singleton with 13 first half points. Jerome Todd with 11. Jonah McCall and Jake Singleton both with 7. And 3 points from Drew Webster. So we'll thank our sponsors, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Your Way Cleaning, Graham Excavating, Simple Windows and Doors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Stoney's RV, Jagged Edge Hair Studio, and the Stimmer family. We also forgot to mention earlier in the game, Meadowbrook and St. Clairsville have met 27 times prior to tonight, with the head-to-head total being 14 wins for St. Clairsville and 13 wins for Meadowbrook. So looking, we got some odds and ends trivia that the closer, Kirby Graham, sent to me earlier today. So for those who think they know their Meadowbrook history, we'll see. So here, of all the schools Meadowbrook has played since the 1964 to 1965 season, what school does Meadowbrook have the most career wins against, and who is that team? We need a little Jeopardy theme music here going on. And then to reverse that, I'll give you the answer after the next one. This one a little easier of a question, I think, for people who've been around long enough probably know this answer. Unfortunately, the most losses since 1964-65 and that number. So what team? Well, I'm sure most people knew the losses was to Cambridge, and that was 77. And the wins were 49, which is the Shenandoah Zeps. Most points scored in a game in Meadowbrook history. No, we're not saying it because they have a chance of breaking it tonight. They're going to need a huge second half. But the record is 112 points, which Meadowbrook did twice in 1968 versus Madison and in 1974 versus Shenandoah. So we will pass it over to Heath as he's going to give us the team statistics.
Okay, Darren, just like Wednesday night, Meadowbrook's hot shooting continues. Meadowbrook shot 18 of 29 from the field, so sizzling, 9 of 15 in the first and 9 of 14 in the second. So good job there. They also shot 5 of 10 from three-point land, so again, 50% or better. So they've stayed hot here in the last week shooting. For St. Clairsville, Chile 6 of 19, 1 of 5 from downtown. Of course, Woodford hitting that one right before the half of their only 3. Let's look at some rebounds. Rebounds, Meadowbrook 15 to 11 on the glass lead, so nice job there. We've got 4 players with 3 apiece: Webster, McCall, Jake Singleton, and Davis Singleton. Surprisingly, Darren, the only 2 rebounders for St. Clairsville, Henry and Balgo. That's it. Yes, 6 for Henry and 4 for Balgo. So Meadowbrook doing a nice job. If it's not those 2, they're blocking everybody else out at least. Assist, Meadowbrook 8 of assists on their 18 baskets. Jonah with 3, Jake with 3, and Davis with 2. 1 apiece by 2 players for St. Clairsville, Oberdick and Siefsik. So 2 assists for St. Clairsville. Meadowbrook with 2 steals. Same with St. Clairsville. St. Clairsville 1 block. That was Balgo. Turnovers. Big story so far this game. St. Clairsville was 6. Meadowbrook only with 2 tonight in the first half. So there's your team statistics, Darren.
So we're trying to find some scores here. New Philadelphia leading Minerva 29 to 13. I believe that's at halftime. For some reason, the internet and my phone don't work together here at Meadowbrook High School. West Holmes and Tri-Valley. Tri-Valley's leading 29 to 20 at the half in that game. So we are about a minute till the start of the second half. So Heath, what do you see as some keys here for both teams the last 16 minutes of this game?
Well, for Meadowbrook, it's going to be how they come out in the first 4 minutes of this third quarter. You know, they've got a 20-point lead. The other night they were up 25 and kind of got lackadaisical there in the second half. we'd like to see them continue just putting the pressure on the way they have. Keep doing a good job on the glass. When you've got two guys that you're going up against at 6'7" and 6'4", that's a lot of size down low on that block. So Meadowbrook's doing a good job rebounding and just keep finding the open man. They've done a nice job being patient on the offensive end, finding the open man, and it shows being 18 of 29 from the field. So that's kind of what I look for in the second half here.
And just going to the half in East Liverpool, Cambridge is leading 16-15 at the half there. St. Clairsville's going to have the ball to start the second half. Seifsick with it. Looking up top to McCourt. McCourt back to Seifsick. He's looking to drive, puts the shot up, blocked by Singleton, and McCall's going to come down with the rebound. And David Singleton's going to drive, shot no good. Jake's going to come down with the board. Corner three by Webster, up and good.
I always love sitting here on this side train when they shoot from that left side. You can always see if it's going down, and that was money from the minute it left his hand.
44-21. Henry gets it, backside help just a little bit late, and Henry lays it up and in.
From McCourt.
McCourt on the assist, so Henry's the first Red Devil in double digits with 10. Now McCall's going to lift the three, and it's good from Webster.
So Webster kind of returning the favor.
To 47-23 Meadowbrook. McCourt driving baseline, little floater, no good. Todd's going to come down.
And I'll tell you what, that was a nice steal by Henry there.
Jake getting double, finds Todd across midcourt. McCall, another three, it's up and good. And another timeout quickly. So a minute 36, and Meadowbrook with a 9-2 run to start the second half on 3 threes. 2 by McCall and 1 by Webster.
That's exactly how Coach Tolza drew it up at the half, right?
Mm-hmm. So we'll thank our sponsors, Muscatine Valley Health Centers, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Your Way Cleaning, Graham Excavating, Simple Windows and Doors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Stoney's RV, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, and the Stemmer family. So this, you said the first 4 minutes were big for Meadowbrook. Well, the first minute 36 is working pretty good in their favor so far.
You look up at that, a 27-point lead, and I mean, St. Clairsville, 15-8. One of the better opponents that Meadowbrook has seen this season, and I tell you what, Meadowbrook has played near flawless tonight.
So St. Clairsville with it as looks like McCourt's going to bring it up, swings it over to Oberdick. Oberdick's going to drive.
Nice help by Webster.
Cut off by Webster, yeah. Now that little high-low look from Balgo to Henry. Henry's going to power up, no good. Tips it out. Balgo's going to get the rebound. And they're going to try to go back into him, and deflected by Singleton, retrieved by Webster. Here's Jake Singleton trying to go up amongst the trees. His shot's no good, but McCall's going to come down with the offensive rebound. And he's going to find a lane,
nice
puts it
fake.
up, no good.
Man.
Tip down, and McCourt's going to get the rebound. And McCourt's going to try to go coast to coast. Shot's no good, but he's going to be at the line shooting two.
Tell you what, that was a nice fake down here by McCall. I thought he was passing even. He fooled me.
So that foul was on Todd. It's going to be his second. McCourt's first shot off the front of the rim, no good.
And as you said, McCourt, their leading scorer, struggling tonight, just 2 points.
And this is a guy that's probably one of the better free throw shooters in the area. Not at around 85% free throw shooter, I believe, too. So he adjusts his shot in the second, rattles it in. So 50-24. Meadowbrook on top, 5:36 to go in the third quarter. Meadowbrook taking their time, though, and the clock's their friend here as they're up 26. Working the ball around.
The one thing you don't want to see, though, is the other night they kind of got into a little bit of a stall, and it kind of, messed with the way they were playing. I'd like to see them keeping their foot on the gas here. Just keep playing the way they are.
Davis Singleton's looking to drive. He's going to find a wraparound pass to McCall for the lay-in.
I'll tell you what, he had eyes in the side and back of his head with that pass.
McCourt being guarded by McCall. He's going to drive, puts it up, no good. McCall's got the rebound, so big third quarter here so far for McCall.
Oh, Davis just missed the jam, but Webster with the.
Wow. And ball's going to end up being retrieved by Balgo there and kind of a couple unlikely things seeing there. Cifsik's going to get it stolen from him by McCall as he's looking to drive, gets it to Jake Singleton to Jerome Todd. Jerome's looking to drive, and we're going to have an offensive foul. So that's going to be the third foul on Jerome Todd as Balgo takes the charge. For some reason, there's part of me that thinks Balgo hasn't taken too many charges. Not too many people are going to knock a big boy like him over.
No.
And there's an end to Henry. He's going to put it up, no good. I think Singleton blocked the first
it was
one.
Davis.
But Henry gets his own rebound, puts it up and in.
I'll tell you what, he's had several of those putbacks.
And we're going to have a foul on Oberdick here. We're going to have a timeout from Meadowbrook as they're doubling up the Red Devils, 52-26 with 4:16 to go. It's going to be a full timeout. So we'll thank our sponsors, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Your Way Cleaning, Graham Excavating, Simple Windows and Doors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Stoney's RV, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, and the Stemmer family.
You know, when I said at the half, you asked what the key was, and I said Meadowbrook playing those first 4 minutes, and I'll tell you what, they've extended that lead by 6 here, Darren. So probably a good timeout here by Coach Tolza just to remind them, you know, kind of where they're at in the game and just to keep playing hard. So
it's a good timeout. Just give the guys a little bit of rest.
A little bit of rest, too.
Even though he plays 7, the starting 5 do play a lot.
And they've played very hard tonight. It's been physical.
And the surprising thing during this full timeout, St. Clairsville has elected to stay standing the full timeout. Normally when it's a full timeout, both benches, the 5 who's in the game will sit down and they'll huddle around each other. But St. Clairsville stands and discusses, makes the strategies, adjustments, and we're ready to get back to action here. McCall has it. Gets it over to Drew Webster. Gets it to Davis Singleton. Balgo guarding. Now Jake Singleton has it. Gets it over to Webster. Davis tries wrapping it around, but he stepped on the line.
Yep.
So Meadowbrook really forcing St. Clairsville to come out and guard him there on that possession.
That was going to be an easy deuce because Jonah had cut down the paint.
Cifsik into Henry. He's going to put the shot up. No good. Grab his own rebound. He's got 3 Colts around him. Can't make it. Grabs his own rebound again. Puts it up. Can't make that one. Webster's going to come down with it. He's going to get shoved, and Henry's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah.
And I believe on one of those, Webster and Singleton kind of co-blocked one, or maybe.
Yeah, I couldn't see. I thought he got one tip, but I don't know which one of it was. But
now showing a little full court pressure, St. Clairsville is.
First time of the night.
A little scramble. Balgo's going to tip it away, and he's going to draw the foul. It should be on McCall.
That's McCall's 3rd.
So McCall and Todd now with 3 fouls, with 3:27 to go.
Interesting there by Coach Clifford. He's thinking, hey, we've got to pull out all the stops now.
And Balgo nails a big 3.
And I tell you what, Henry's lucky he didn't get called with the technical there because he pushed Davis to the ground, near pushing him to the ground.
Jake looking to answer it. He does.
I didn't see who assisted him on that, but.
Inside pass to Henry, and Drew Webster tips it out of bounds. I think we have a little wet spot on the floor there as Davis Singleton's being part of the maintenance crew, trying to clean it. Now Butch Minkemeyer is going to take over the duties. (55-29), Meadowbrook leading. McCourt looking to drive. Doesn't have anything. Skips it over to Balgo. Balgo's looking into Henry, but the backside helps there. Now Seifzig's going to lift the long three. Short, no good. McCall's going to come down with the board. McCall to Lacey. He fakes the three, gets Balgo up in the air. Lacey gets it to fall. So Lacey's first bucket of the night. He almost comes up with the steal, and he's going to get called for the foul.
That'll be Lacey's first.
57-29, 2:35 left in the third. Oberdick swings it over to McCourt. McCourt kicks it out to Balgo. Open three, no good. Fought and retrieved by McCall. McCall having a nice day on the boards. Webster fakes the three, hits a cutting. Davis Singleton puts it up. Could have been called for a goaltending by Henry on it, but it still went in. Good find by Webster. And that's just beating your man down the floor. And Oberdick challenged by Jake. I think he got a piece of it. Rebounded by McCall again. And Drew Webster's going to lift the three, no good. Lacey's going to get the board and put it up and in. (61-29), 1:40 to go. McCourt driving, lays it up and in.
That breaks a 9-0 run.
McCall with it. He's going to lift the long deuce up, no good. And that's going to be the fourth foul on McCall, should be, yep. And Lacey and Henry, I think, kind of having a little bit of words.
Right. Yeah, and Henry's kind of been bullying, I mean, a little bit tonight. And Minkemeyer warning both of them to knock it off.
So St. Clairsville ball down 30, 61-31. Henry's got it, spins around, puts it up and in.
That was from Balgo.
Yep. Phillips hits Davis, who finds Jake for the corner three, no good. Jake's going to get his own rebound up top to Lacey. He's going to fake, pull up right elbow, no good. Seasick with the board. And almost a turnover. Balgo's going to shoot the long corner jumper, no good. Lacey's going to have the rebound.
Looks like Meadowbrook's going to play for the last shot here.
Unless they get a layup,
right.
But
yeah,
and there
take
you go.
it if they're going to give it to you. Assist from Jerome to Jake.
And Jake with a 10-point quarter. He has 17 now. Or no, excuse me, I put that on the wrong one. Jake with a 5-point quarter. I put that on McCall's stat line. And
oh, there's a travel.
They're going to call the foul.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Seifzig got away with the walk for sure there. Cole Malachi with his third.
Seifzig at the line, puts in the first. And the second.
So we'll still be able to play for the last shot. 10 seconds now to go here in the quarter.
Lacey has it up top, working it, gets it over to Todd. Todd driving, and he's going to draw a foul. So Jerome's going to be at the line shooting 2 free throws here with 0.6 of a second left. looking for a little redemption as he missed his 2 free throws in the first half. And he gets the first one to rattle down. And the second one is short. Balgo with the board. And that'll do it for the third quarter with Meadowbrook holding a commanding 64-35 lead after 24 minutes of basketball. We'll thank our sponsors, Muskegon Valley Health Centers, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Your Way Cleaning, Graham Excavating, Simple Windows and Doors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Stoney's RV, Jagged Edge's Hair Studio, and the Stemmer family. Meadowbrook looking to avenge a fall playoff game against the same St. Clairsville team as the Red Devils eliminated the Colts in, I believe it was
in rallying fashion.
I believe it was the regional quarter or regional semi. Can't remember. I think it was the regional semifinals in football this year. But Meadowbrook on top here, 64-35.
I tell you what, Meadowbrook tonight trained 9 of 15 in the first quarter, 9 of 14 in the second, and 9 of 16 in the third. So they have really shot the ball well tonight.
And it's going to be Meadowbrook basketball to start the fourth. Jerome gets it to Jake. Gets it over to Davis. He's going to pass it into Jerome, the post, being guarded by McCourt. He's going to kick it out to Davis. Singleton doesn't have anything. He's driving baseline. Skips it out to Webster, then back to Davis Singleton. Jerome now with it, looking. Finds a gap, but he kicks it out to Davis Singleton. Now he's going to drive baseline on Henry, and we're going to have a little hand check foul on Henry here. Meadowbrook out under. Singleton looking. Fires it up top to Jerome Todd. Gets it over to Drew Singleton, or Drew Webster. Passes to Jerome Todd. He's going to drive middle. May have got a push a little bit, but no call. Now Meadowbrook again going, just taking their time, kind of waiting to see who Henry guards, and then they're just going to make him come out and guard him. And Webster's making sure Henry has to come out and play, and then Henry's going to pick up another foul. So that's going to be his third. That's team foul number 5 in the second half for St. Clairsville. And Woodford is checking in. I'm sure he's probably coming in for Henry as they want to get a little quicker as Drew Webster puts it down. Balgo, it's stolen by McCall. Sneaks in there. He's going to kick it to Todd. Todd swings it over to Webster. Webster's going to hold it. And we're going to have a foul on McCourt. So Woodford did check in for Henry with 6:26 to go. Meadowbrook on top, 66-35. And McCall's going to get it drive. Tries passing it off to Jake. Kind of lost handle of it, but Balgo tips it out.
He had an easy bucket, but I was trying to be unselfish and give it to Jake. So
now Lacey's going to check in for Webster. It looks, or no, excuse me. Malachi's going to check in for Webster. McCall with it. Hands it off to Davis Singleton. He's getting trapped there, and he's going to draw the foul.
We'll call that on Seifsick.
And that's going to be his third. And Davis is at the line shooting 1-1. Okay, it should have been 1-1. It wasn't a shooting foul, was it?
Yeah, no. And Seifsick's holding it like
the clock didn't run.
Yeah, and the clock didn't run. That was the oddest thing. He stood there for 10 seconds.
And Malachi's going to block the Seifsick shot out of bounds.
That is the oddest thing I've ever seen.
I tell you what, they were about to get a 10-second violation.
I was going to say, they were looking around like, hey, what are we doing? The refs were, they weren't. They kind of, I think, were a little bit lost what happened there.
I think the only two people here on the court that knew were you and I.
Yes.
Because not even the fans were saying anything. As McCourt drives, puts a shot up, no good. Woodford gets the rebound. Step back three for Balgo, no good. And Oberdick's going to come up with the rebound and the putback. Jonah McCall looking to drive, kicks it to corner to Jake Singleton, up top to Jerome. Jerome tries hitting McCall cutting, bounces off a couple of St. Clairsville defenders' hands and out of bounds. It'll stay Meadowbrook possession with 5:31 to go. (66-37). Malachi with it. Up top to Jerome. Swings it over to Davis. And back up top to Jerome. Here Meadowbrook is pulling it out, taking their time. Ball screen for Malachi. He's looking, swings it over to Jerome. Good pass between two vendors to Jake. Can't make the shot. Balgo with the rebound. Seifsick going to pull a three from the top of the key. It's good. Give the assist to Woodford there. So now 9 points for Seifsick on the night. They cut the deficit to 66-40 with 4:45 to go. Todd up top. Again, Colts being slow and methodical here. Taking their time. Davis with it in the paint. Skips it over to the corner to McCall, who almost gets to a fight with McCall. Almost falls out of bounds, but he'll retrieve it as Malachi Phillips tries a little running shot. Can't get it to fall. And it's rebounded by Balgo. As St. C has it now. McCourt to Seifsick. Seifsick looking. Still looking for somebody, and it's McCourt. McCourt's got a lane, puts it up, and no good, but he's going to be shooting two. And it looks like St. Clairsville's got a trio of guys getting ready to check in here with 4:03 to go. And wow, McCourt misses the first. And remember how we had the hex on people about how great free throw shooters they are? Well, sorry, Ryan McCourt, you're just the latest victim of our free throw.
Yes, it's been an ongoing theme this season.
So Thorburns checked in.
There he hits a second.
And he makes the second. And number 35, Saul Christ has checked in, or Christ. And 31, Braden Roski have checked in for St. Clairsville. Meadowbrook, again, taking their time, being patient, swinging it around the perimeter, using the whole half court that they have, spacing out the Red Devils. Little Dean Smith, whose 90th birthday is tomorrow, would be proud with a little four corners. Todd has it now. He's going to swing it across to Jake Singleton. Jake to Jerome. Really have that. They're having that internal clock counting that 5 seconds before they decide to put the ball down on the floor. Taking their time. And Balgo's going to get called for the foul, so Jerome's going to be at the line shooting 1-1. And I'm guessing Balgo's going to check in for Balgo.
Yep.
As just a guess, I'm saying Joey Balgo, number 4, is probably Will's younger brother. As Meadowbrook now is going to empty their bench. As Jerome's at the line. Now this is a 1-and-1, folks. Let's see
yeah.
if it happens again. So Lacey's checking back in.
A nice hand for the...
Hupp's going to check in. McGuire's going to check in. Phillips is back in, and looks like Nick Parker's going to check in for Todd. First shot is up and good. Second shot by Todd is also good, and
Jerome's going to take a seat there. So
you got Nick Parker
nice
check in for him.
Nice job by Meadowbrook starters tonight. They came out and dominated from the outstretch at the first quarter. You know, they got up on that big start 9-2, and they never let up this game, Darren.
3 minutes to go, up 68-41. And that's Thorburn, a deep 3.
Yeah, assist from Chris.
And St. Clair's was like, we could have used that the whole game.
Right.
So McGuire gets it over to Hupp. Down to the corner to Malachi. Tries passing it into the post, but stolen by Roski. And Thorburns going to lift another 3. Going to bounce around and off. And Lacey's going to get the rebound. I have that as his 5th rebound of the night for Tyler Lacey. So he's doing a good job on the glass here in
That's what I got him,
minutes
5,
off the
yep.
bench. And Phillips is going to drive to the hoop, scoops
nice
it up and in.
scoop, yes.
And then Meadowbrook 70 points, 2 points higher than their last game against Riverview. As we're less than 2 minutes till cutting down of the nets here at Meadowbrook High School. Woodford out to Joey Balgo. He gets it to Christ. Back to Woodford. Woodford looking to drive. Poked out by McGuire, but Woodford holds possession of it. He's driving straight down the lane. No good. Parker's going to get the rebound. There's a driving bucket, no good out of Lacey. Hupp, offensive rebound, no good. He's going to get another rebound. He's going to look to kick it out. The 3 by Malachi is no good. Rebound by Joey Balgo. Quick 3 here from Woodford, no good. We're going to have a foul on Nick Parker as Roski's going to get credited with the rebound, and he's going to be at the line shooting 1-on-1.
Dorsey and Easton Ivo checking in.
First shot by Roski, no good. Dorsey's going to grab the board. So under a minute to go, 70-44 Colts. Hupp tries passing it in, and Krista's going to get the interception. Thorborn's going to lift another deep 3, up and good.
I'll tell you what, Thorburn ain't afraid to shoot from deep, is he?
No.
I mean, they need to get him in the NBA All-Star skills competition.
So under 30 seconds, 70-47 Meadowbrook. And we're going to have a foul here. And I think that was by design. He wanted to get some of the other players in.
Yep. We got a whole host train. Good luck announcing them all. It's your job.
Number 5, Drew Joswick. 32, Jacob Parsons. Number 3, Joey Porter. And 25, Andy Schmidt.
Well done. That's going to be Hupp at the line. The 1-on-1.
And he misses the first, and that's Joswick with the rebound.
Yeah.
Joswick. Shot no good. Hupp's going to have the rebound, and that should do it for the ball game. The Meadowbrook Colts.
Well-deserved standing ovation here by the home faithful.
So the Meadowbrook Colts are going to win yet another sectional title with a 70-47 victory here. So their next game will be Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, between the Minerva New Philadelphia winner, and we will have updates on that before we go off the air. The Colts are going to have a 70-47 victory, and surprisingly, they're going to the locker room. I know a lot of teams like to cut down the nets after winning a sectional title, but this has kind of been common ground for the Colts the past few years. So maybe there's like, we've already been there before, and Mr. Wheeler said he doesn't have 2 nets in the budget, so they can't cut down the nets. Who knows? But we will take a quick break, and we'll be back with final statistics and analysis here on the KGP Network.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
Welcome back. Final here at Meadowbrook High School. The Colts are advancing in the Division II tournament, advancing to district play with a 70-47 victory. As promised, Division II scores it not over yet, but it's looking like the Colts will face an old ECOL foe as New Philadelphia is leading Minerva 57-35 in the fourth quarter of that game. Tri-Valley is leading West Holmes 57-55 in the fourth quarter, and Cambridge is on top of East Liverpool with 3 minutes to go, 41-39. So looking at scoring individually, we'll start with the visiting St. Clairsville Red Devils, who finished their season at 15-9. Leading the way was the big fella, Avery Henry, with 14 points. Drew Siefsick with 9 points. With 6 points each, Ryan McCourt and Cole Thorburn, who nailed 2 deep threes in the fourth quarter for St. Clairsville. With 5 points, Will Balgo. 4 points, Colin Oberdick. And 3 points, Carson Woodford. So a team that has 4 kids averaging in double figures only had 1 person in double figures tonight for the St. Clairsville Red Devils. As for Meadowbrook, leading the way, tied for high scoring honors, Jonah McCall and Davis Singleton with 15 apiece. Jerome Todd with 14. Jake Singleton with 12. Drew Webster with 8. 4 points from Tyler Lacey and 2 points from Malachi Phillips. So Heath, on to you for team statistics.
Yeah, Meadowbrook on the night shot 29 of 54, 9 of 16 from downtown. So nice job by Meadowbrook shooting once again. Their three-point train, if you remember the other night, 10 of 19. So, you know, when you look at the last 2 games there, 19 of 35 from three-point land. That's just shooting it well. So good job by Meadowbrook. St. Clairsville on the flip side, 15 of 44. Ended up 5 of 13 from three-point land, 3 of those coming in the final quarter. For team statistics, you got rebounding. Meadowbrook won the glass tonight, 34-29. Leaders for Meadowbrook, Jonah McCall tonight with 8. So nice job. And Jonah had that big third quarter, as we remember, but 8 rebounds. And then you had 3 guys with 5 apiece. Drew Webster, Jake Singleton, and Tyler Lacey. Nice job on the boards tonight. Leaders for St. Clairsville, you had 2 players, surprise, surprise, Will Balgo and Avery Henry, each with 9. So nice job by those fellas in the losing effort tonight. Assists, Meadowbrook had 15 assists on their 29 baskets tonight. Jake with 4, Jerome with 3, Davis with 3, and Jonah with 3. For St. Clairsville ended up with 8 assists. You had Oberdick and Chris with 2 apiece. Meadowbrook with 5 steals on the night. Jonah, the only guy in Devils, with 2. St. Clairsville ended up with 5 steals as well. Looks like Will Balgo had 2. Meadowbrook, 5 blocks tonight. Davis had 2 of those, and then Webster's, Jake Singleton and Malachi Phillips with 1 each. Balgo had 1 for St. Clairsville. Turnovers, nice job really by both teams. I mean, it's not very often you see both teams in single digits in basketball, especially when you get to tournament time. Pace can pick up a little bit, but only 7 turnovers tonight for Meadowbrook. Remember the other night, Train, they had 16, so a lot better job of taking care of the basketball tonight. Remember, they come out with 0 in that first quarter, so nice job tonight. St. Clairsville ended up with 9, so nice job tonight by Meadowbrook, all around.
And I'm watching the end of the Cambridge East Liverpool game, and right now Cambridge is up 6 with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah.
As they just fouled, I think, an East Liverpool player on a 3-point attempt.
You always like to see, our area schools win. So, rivalries aside, you always want to see our area teams do well.
So before we depart, we'll thank our sponsors, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Your Way Cleaning, Graham Excavating, Simple Windows and Doors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Stoney's RV, Jagged Edge's Hair Studio and the Stimmer family. So that's going to do it for us tonight. It looks like Meadowbrook will be facing the New Philadelphia Quakers unless somehow Minerva makes a miraculous comeback. I'll try seeing if I can get one last update here. Heath, looking at this game, what are some things that stand out for you? And the game will be here no matter what, if it's New Philly or Minerva winning that game Wednesday night. So what's some things that stand out for you?
Well, you know, one of the biggest things is, you know, we talked about the outset. How is Meadowbrook going to come out and set the tone tonight? You know, well, they jumped out of the gates 9-2. So they had a great start, and then we talked about how they're going to come out of the third quarter. Well, lo and behold, 9-2. So very interesting statistic. They jumped out to 9-2, you know, out of the gates both times, first and third quarter. So they did a nice job setting the tone in the first and second half each. I thought that was really a key to the ball game because, you know, we saw a little bit of how St. Clairsville wanted to kind of, you know, turn it into a physical contest with Avery Henry and Will Balgo down low. And at times, you know, they were able to do some nice things, St. Clairsville. But I thought Meadowbrook did a nice job, even though they kind of were outsized down in the paint. You know, Meadowbrook used their speed, and again, they are just one of the most unselfish teams that I've ever seen. They just continually look to get everybody involved. One of those prime examples there in the fourth quarter, Jonah had an easy layup and tried to pass it over to Jake to get him the bucket instead. It just, you know, I thought they did a nice job of really getting everybody involved again tonight. Glass, one of the biggest things was, you know, Meadowbrooks usually wins the battle of the glass. I was interested to see how they do tonight with those two big bodies down by St. Clairsville, and both Balgo and Henry both are near double digits on the season in average rebounds. So I thought Meadowbrook winning the glass tonight, 34-29, was a big stat too. So, you know, I thought, you know, their three-point shooting again, they've just been shooting the rock well from downtown, and you never know who's going to do it. You know, they take turns kind of. Tonight, Jonah, hot hand there, you know, especially there in that third, hit two back-to-back threes. Davis early on was hot, you know. I mean, it just they continually, you know, if somebody's cold, it seems like somebody always steps up. Webster, you know, an all-around good game again tonight. Him getting a dunk too. That was pretty neat to see that tonight. But I thought Meadowbrook just did a nice job. It was St. Clairsville and the talent they have. To me, you know, of the I think 8 games now that I've seen the Meadowbrook boys, I think that by far, not just because of the score, I think that was their most complete ball game I've seen them play this year, Darren.
So it is official. New Philly was victorious 63-37. 57-57. Tri-Valley and West Holmes was the last score I saw, and I can't get the live stream to come up on it, but Cambridge currently at the line right now with 9.5 seconds left, up 2 over East Liverpool. And the first free throw is good. You know, we'll just stay here and give him a bonus
coverage.
Bonus
hey,
coverage.
Let's ask Caleb what kind of like our overtime pay is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Clewell's shaking his head. Yes, he agrees with that. So,
I believe Cork was at the line and he splashed both of them. East Liverpool's going to drive, and I think looks like Cambridge recovered it. The live feed's not exactly the best of
right, but that's going to do it. That looks like that's going to do it.
Yep, so with 2 seconds left, Cambridge is going to be at the line shooting 2. And like Heath said, that'll do that game.
Pair of Guernsey County boys squads in the district, so awesome to see that. So, you know, good luck to Cambridge, of course, for anybody that's listening from the Cambridge side of things. So nice to see them get a victory.
That could be an interesting game if they play Tri-Valley. Obviously, Coach Slaughter's a Tri-Valley alum, so he's going to I believe he's going to have to go on the road again. Maybe. I don't know if it's going to be at Tri-Valley or be at Cambridge. I don't know the seeding of that one.
You know, and a lot of things, you know, you looked at Cambridge record, you know, they were kind of a good squad that kind of, I think their record was deceiving a little bit as they went through the year. They got a lot of talent, Darren, with, you know, when you look at Cork and Perkins, they've got some talent over there.
They had some hard luck with being quarantined, I think, 3 times this year.
3 different times, yeah, because my fiance's boy is a freshman, and 3 different times that they were quarantined. So, you know, when you're looking at how many games they had cut from them, but they never really got into a rhythm. But, hey, it doesn't matter what you do in the regular season. It's always about that postseason. Right now, Coach Slaughter has those Bobcats playing well.
Yep, and we'll be back here Wednesday night when the new Philadelphia Quakers come to Byesville to take on the Meadowbrook Colts.
Yep.
As for Heath Dawson and the rest of the KGP staff and network, have a great rest of your weekend.
Take care, folks.